Alright, good evening guys, this is Sayu Up, back with another video. Sorry I haven't made a video in a really long time. ICU has been handling that because unfortunately my iPhone is no longer jailbroken. I sound like an idiot when I say this. I accidentally was upgraded to the official 3.1.3 firmware, so I'm currently unable to jailbreak because my phone is a 3GS old boot ROM. But I'll get into that in a little bit. First off, I'm here to show you about Black Rain, which is a jailbreak that only works for firmware 3.1.2, and it works on all devices, new boot ROM, everything, iPod Touch 3G, new boot ROM 3GS, it works on all of them, and even iPod Touch 2G MC models, which also stands for new boot ROM. So this works for everything. Now, if you have a new boot ROM, meaning like it's a newer model, like if it's an iPod Touch 3G, or it's a later version, like a late model of the iPod Touch 2G, or it's a newer version of the iPhone 3GS, this will work for you, but it will be a tethered jailbreak, which means that every time your device goes off and you turn it back on, it will boot into what appears to be recovery mode. iTunes will even recognize it as being in recovery mode. In fact, it's not in recovery mode. You just have to click Make It Rain again, and it will boot up. Now, the way to jailbreak is you plug in your iPhone or iPod Touch and you click Make It Rain, and it will go into restore mode. It'll do all this stuff. It'll take about 30 seconds and it'll be done. And as I said, if it's a new boot ROM model, iPhone 3GS, new boot ROM, iPod Touch 3G, or late iPod Touch 2G, it will boot up into what looks like restore mode. But you just click Make It Rain again, and it will start up normally and be jailbroken. Now this jailbreak tool does not require any IPSW downloads like here. This is an iPhone 3GS 3.1.3 custom restore. It does not need any of it. It works by itself. It's not needed for any of this stuff. This works solely by itself, but it's only for 3.1.2. Okay, now the devices that will have a tethered jailbreak on this are the new iPhone 3GS with new boot ROM, the iPod Touch 3G, new MC boot ROM, and the late iPod Touch 2G. Okay? Now, if you accidentally upgrade to 3.1.3 on any 3GS, new or old boot ROM, you will not be able to downgrade to firmware 3.1.2. So in that case, you're going to have to wait out the jailbreak if you accidentally restored, like I did, to the official 3.1.3 firmware. Now, iPod Touch 3G cannot be jailbroken at all. That cannot be restored to a 3.1.3 firmware. And remember this: that 3.1.3 has nothing to do with Black Rain at all. Okay. Now, this is regarding restoring to custom firmwares. New and old boot ROM 3GSs cannot be jailbroken to custom restores at all, custom firmwares. iPod Touch 3Gs cannot be restored to custom firmwares. Like, basically, the current jailbreak tools, aside from Black Rain, which is for 3.1.2, do not support jailbreaking new boot ROM, new MC devices to custom firmwares on 3.1.3. If you're on 3.1.2 on a new boot ROM device, do not upgrade or you will lose your jailbreak. And if you're not sure if you're on a new MC model, like if you have a late iPod Touch 2G, if you're not sure about it, leave it alone. Leave it on 3.1.2, and you'll be able to jailbreak with Black Rain, as I showed you. In order to restore to a custom 3.1.3 firmware on an iPhone 3GS, you have to be pre-jailbroken to do this. So you'd have to be jailbroken on Black Rain on 3.1.2, and then you could restore to a custom firmware 3.1.3 made with Cornish Jewel or Snow Breeze. iPod Touch 3Gs, even iPhone 3GSs, even with the new boot ROM, cannot be jailbroken to this. Only old boot ROM iPhone 3GSs can be restored to custom firmwares if they are pre-jailbroken. If you accidentally upgrade to the official firmware like I did, you will not be able to downgrade or custom restore to 3.1.3. You will get iTunes errors 1600 through 1605. As I said, new boot ROM cannot be restored to custom 3.1.3 even if you are pre-jailbroken on 3.1.2. If you try to do it, you'll get an error and you might lose your jailbreak. Thinking that's pretty much it for now. So as I said, this only works with 3.1.2. Don't try it on 3.1.3. It will mess up your phone or iPod Touch. And this is by far one of the best jailbreak tools out there if you're on 3.1.2. 3.1.3 custom restore IPSW files can only be used for old boot ROM 3GSs, all 3Gs, all iPod Touch first generation, all iPod Touch second generation, old MC model, and iPhone second generation. Well, iPhone 2G. So BlackRain works for all devices on all MC models. Custom restores only work for old MC models. Yeah, that's it. They only work for old MC models, no new MC models for custom restores. This is for everything. This is only for new MC models. No, for old MC models. All of them, only old. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck with your jailbreaking. This is Sayup signing out. Good night, guys.